To join the MCU was the biggest dream come true. I've been dreaming about being a Marvel superhero since I saw Iron Man when I was 8 years old with my dad in the movie theater, and I said that I wanted to be the biggest Marvel superhero of all time, which is very ironic because my dream came true. Cassie Lang is the biggest superhero. She's 40 feet tall. So dream big. Don't give up on your dreams. I mean, I told myself by the time I was 25, if I'm not a Marvel superhero, then like I'm not an actress and I should quit. So I just think that it's proof that dreams come true, and I can't believe it. So now I have to come up with a new dream.
Why do you think the Ant-Man movies resonate with audiences around the world?
I think Ant-Man movies resonate with audiences around the world because Ant-Man is the everyman, and I think that he's super relatable because he's just like me. He's just normal, and that's what I related to most about Cassie Lang and why I was so excited for the opportunity to bring this character to life. She's a dork, she's a mess, she's impatient, but the biggest thing is she has a really huge heart, and I know that that's a beautiful thing, but it really gets her into a lot of trouble because she doesn't understand what it means to be a hero yet. But she wants to make her dad proud, so she's going to do whatever it takes to do it.
Cassie is all grown up. How would you describe your character?
I would describe Cassie Lang. She is all grown up. Cassie Lang is all grown up, and I'd describe her as impatient, open-hearted, and ambitious. She's seriously ambitious. She's got a mind of her own now. It's been a while since we've seen her, and she's been through a lot. You know, her dad's been gone, and she had to make a choice, and she chose to look out for the little guy. She was a hero in her own way, even without the super suit. I think that she just fights the good fight, and you can feel that. And in this movie, I hope that audiences feel how much we wanted to show that her heart is huge. And just kind of like what a mess she is, you know? She's tripping over herself and kind of a klutz, just like me, kind of a dork. But I think it makes for an interesting character because no one just wakes up a superhero. I mean, maybe some do, but Cassie Lang definitely doesn't just wake up and know how to save the world.
Describe Cassie's relationship with her dad, Scott, now that she's grown up.
I think Cassie's relationship with her dad, Scott, is kind of like tumultuous at first. You know, she is who she is. She knows who she is, and he doesn't know who she is anymore. He's got to be reintroduced to Cassie and who she's becoming. She's got ideas of her own, and he's got to kind of listen. In this movie, the heart of the story is a father and a daughter reconnecting. I like to jokingly say it's like a road trip movie, father-daughter trip through the quantum realm, and you know, they're learning about themselves all over again. They're making up for lost time, and I can really relate to that, and I think a lot of people can relate to reconnecting and making up for lost time. You know, if you get a chance to hang out with your parents, she's kind of lucky that she gets to hang out with her dad, even though she kind of unlocked the biggest supervillain of all time and everything is her fault. She gets to reconnect with her dad, so that's the plus side of making a huge mistake.
How did you and Paul Rudd find that father-daughter dynamic?
Finding the father-daughter dynamic with Paul Rudd was the easiest thing ever. He's the best actor ever. He's so funny. I'm so lucky because I always dreamed of being in the Marvel movies, and I got to be in a movie with Paul Rudd, someone I'm a huge fan of, and you know, he just believed in me, he trusted me, and he told me not to hold back and to take risks and to try that joke and not be afraid to fail, which is the most beautiful thing because he didn't have to do that. This is his franchise, it's his movie. He could have just come to work every day and like said bye, but he encouraged me to try, which I think is very Ant-Man. It's very superhero. He was definitely my hero on this movie, and without him, I wouldn't have been able to take as many risks. That trust let me fly.
What is Cassie's relationship with Hope like, and how do you and Evangeline Lilly bring that to life?
Cassie's relationship with Hope is kind of like great. I think that Hope really supports Cassie. She believes in Cassie and kind of wants her to just jump. I think Ant-Man is the opposite of that. He wants to keep Cassie safe. He doesn't want her to take risks. He wants to protect her at all costs. And you can feel that in the movie, and it causes like a tension between Hope and Ant-Man and Cassie. But Hope's got Cassie's back, and I think it just is empowering. It's, women helping women. It's a family kind of love and support, and I'm excited to see audiences feel that.
How do Hope, Scott, Janet, Hank, and Cassie end up in the quantum realm, and what is their plan once there?
Hope, Janet, Scott, Cassie, and Hank end up in the quantum realm all because of Cassie. It's her fault. She doesn't know what she's doing. She unlocks some portal thing to the quantum realm. Thinks she's doing the right thing. Once again, good intention, not well thought out. Doesn't that sound relatable? Doesn't that sound like something you do on a daily basis? Because I do. I say things without thinking, just like I'm doing right now. I spoil parts of Marvel movies, just like Tom Holland. So it's all Cassie's fault. And it was a really big deal on set. It was like, we shot that scene for like a week, right? And on the first day, there was rewrites happening and all this stuff happening, and Peyton and I looked at each other and were like, wait a minute. We need to make it really clear this is Cassie's fault. This was her idea. So that way when, we get to the latter half of the movie and there's this tragedy and these bad things are happening and people are getting hurt, she feels the weight of what it actually means to be a hero. It's not always good. You don't always get the glory. You hurt people. So she's got to feel that. She learns the hard way. I mean, it's kind of like not fair, really, that she goes face to face with Kang on her first rodeo. I guess you got to learn one day.
How would you describe the quantum realm and its potential impact on the MCU moving forward?
I think the quantum realm is limitless, and the impact it's going to have on the MCU is unparalleled because I don't even know what's in there. But in this movie, you get to meet some really cool characters that are kind of cute, and that's my favorite part.